crikey, look at the stuff. I've just seen myself, not in the mirror, in the camera. Stay at me. I look like I've just got out of bed. I haven't just got out of bed. Blimey. Anyway, there you go. I've got to be honest with you. I found more to talk about in lockdown when there was no football than now. I mean, I'm not complaining because it's the European Championships. They're taking over everything. And the transfer rumours are just really a lot of regurgitated nonsense. Although I'm seeing a couple with some truths in them. So I'm just going to go through them. So if you want to know your Maximoviches from your Milinkoviches, and I'm not sure I've quite got that right yet, then stay tuned. I'll also be talking about the attacker, the 6'2" versatile attacker West Ham have been linked with. A bit short for our taste. There'll be the Daily Declan, of course. You can't discuss West Ham without the Daily Declan. And, of course, the ridiculous tale of Felipe Anderson, which really is a strange saga. And that's something that I really do think is going to happen. There's just sometimes rumours are just so frequent that you just think, okay, that's no longer a rumour. That is something that's going to happen. And, of course, that is Felipe Anderson back to Lazio. Now, there's somebody called Fabrizio Romano. Sounds like a nice pizza. But it's not a nice pizza. He knows what he's talking about, apparently. And he says that actually pre-contract has already been signed between Lazio and between Anderson. Now, they're going on about it being West Ham being willing to sell Anderson for 8.6 million, which is 10 million euros at the exchange rate currently. I think it's an easier deal than that, actually, because I just think they might scrap the repayment structure that was previously put in place and then get him off the wage bill. It's been a bit of a disaster, really. Let's be perfectly honest. And you know what? We've discussed it many times on this channel. There's no point going over it again. I do think it will happen. I don't think it will play for West Ham. And I do think it's a shame. Forget the whole, we've done to death the whole record transfer thing, which he was at the time. I think what is a shame is that he couldn't resurrect his career at Porto and he couldn't come back now. And even if he just started the season as our second choice left winger or something like that, the guy that plays against the crap teams in the Europa League or whatever. We don't know what the group's going to be yet, but you would imagine there's a crap team in there, and whatever the League Cup or whatever the lesser games might be, that he gets his chance there, and a fit and firing and motivate Felipe Anderson would be of benefit to West Ham. There's no doubt about that at all. But it seems it's not gonna happen anyway. So I do think that's a bit of a shame. Massive load of money lost, and that is one rumour I really do believe in. There's a really weird article, which is it's a website called Mad About the EPL. Never heard of it before. It's all aggregated on one football. One football aggregate everything basically. So you get a bit of news from every website, and it's going on about the formation that Manchester United might employ next season with Jadon Sancho and Rafael Varane. It is quite funny because predictably, obviously they're getting rid of Jesse Lingard to West Ham. I'll tell you what an interesting one is. Would Jesse Lingard still want to come to West Ham if Declan Rice is sold? Particularly if Declan Rice is sold the other way. I do think that's an interesting one. What I do laugh at is them linking us with Matic. Matic to come our way. No thanks. I mean, it's more of these sort of higher end age profile players that we don't really want. I don't think he's all that anyway. I remember having a good game against Yaya Toure once when he played for Chelsea. I don't remember too much else. The 6'2", which is not quite like the 6'7" or 6'9" giant at Ghent. Got to know your Ghents from your Genks. I don't. This guy is called, bear with me, Takehiro Tomiyasu. I've done well there. Takehiro Tomiyasu. I like it. Good name. I like it. He's from Bologna. I don't think he's originally from Bologna. He is... Let's have a quick look here. It says Tomiyasu would be a brilliant signing for the Irons due to his versatility, standing at 6'2". We like a big fella. Bosh. He's largely known for being a central defender. He can also play as right back or a defensive midfielder. Considering West Ham are set to a packed schedule, blah 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 blah. Sanctuary in Europe, we could do with him. I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to have a look. Anyway, so that's him. I think more realistic. And this is what it's all about. Knowing your Maksimovic from your Milenkovic. Okay, and I'm going to tell you now. Nikola, not a lady, Nikola Maksimovic. He is, or was, shall we say it, he was at Napoli, but he is available on a free. Well, this is going to be good, right? I mean, we would like somebody on a free because we don't want to spend our money on peripheral players. I think we know our first choice. Do we? Actually, I was going to say, I think we know our first choice 2 centre-halves. So I was going to say it's Ogbonna and Dawson, but maybe it's not. Someone else to push those two. Probably Dawson. Someone to push Dawson for that first team place. He's a good player. It may well be the guy, but he is available on a free. Serbian. His contract at Napoli's expired, basically. By all intents and purposes, a good player. Not on a ton of money, £36,000 a week. They call him a powerhouse. A powerhouse. 36k per week powerhouse. Now, I've never been called that myself. I was more sort of the £200 a week bungalow, really, rather than the £36,000 a week powerhouse. But you know what? It can't. With the three little pigs, I was the one in the straw house that got huffed and puffed. Quite early. I don't know how we got onto that. It's Jackanory with Gonzo. Okay, so that's your Maksimovic. Not to be confused with, here we go. I've got it. I'd say not to be confused. I think his name's Milenkovic. I'm pretty... No, that's Maksimovic. I said not to be confused. I'm mucking it up and I'm reading from a bloody thing. Sorry, Ivan signed you for 50 million. I don't think so, by the way. Milenkovic! Maksimovic! Milenkovic! It's good. Nikola Milenkovic. So he's from... It's another Nikola. Oh, this gets confusing. Well, he's from Fiorentina. He's 27 million euros now. Well, that's what they want. They've already had... I think they've had a 16 million euro bid from Juventus turned down. I don't know. Look, they're both called Nikola and they both have a similar sounding surname. I get the one for free, right? That's what you do. You get the free one. It's inherent. They might be the same person. They've probably never been seen in the same time at the same place together. It's the same bloke. Adam Armstrong. Every time I click my mouse, right? Where's my mouse? Every time I click my mouse each day, Adam Armstrong gets £1 million less. I think this is how the transfer system's working. I think if all I do is just click my mouse once for the next week, it's gonna drop another 7 million. Just give me a couple of weeks, give me 3 weeks. It'll cost next to nothing, and it will just be me and my mouse. And if you do that, and you get your Adam Armstrong, and then you put him alongside your Milenkovic, Maksimovic, whichever the free one, whichever Nikola you like. Can't have too many Nikolas, can you? I think we can get this. I think we can get a lot of these players for very, very cheap. Look, Braithwaite. Lots to talk about him, but there was talk about him before he started playing really well in this particular championship. The Daily Declan. The Daily Declan. So I know so many of you like Daily Declan. In fact, I did have a message. It's probably a month or so ago now. Somebody was quite annoyed. So why do you mention Declan Rice every day in your videos? So I didn't mean to actually start at that point doing a Daily Declan, just to make it official, because clearly I did. I guess that's what happens when you're a high-profile player. Anyway, there you go. Your Daily Declan today is he did a video with Mason Mount. Apparently, I've got to be honest with you, the video's here. It's about 8 minutes long. I can't be arsed, really, to be honest with you. I would like to hear the comment, but I'm not sure I can be bothered to sift through 8 minutes of Declan Rice talking to Mason Mount. I don't know. So anyway, apparently he says in it to play with N'Golo Kante, not Nicola Kante. N'Golo Kante. Did he? I don't know. I can't be bothered to sift through the clip. If he did, it was be a dream partnership. I hope he hasn't said that. I mean, that's it. It's pretty much all over, isn't it? Anyway, that's your Daily Declan. I think there'll be plenty more of that to come. Right, that's about it for today. Not an awful lot to discuss. Sorry, Declan Rice on a unicorn. I don't know. It's not a real. It's not a real unicorn. Although they do exist, children, particularly younger children. Real unicorns are real, but it's just on this occasion, Declan Rice was in an inflatable one because he was in a swimming pool. Because real unicorns don't float. There's not a lot of content to talk about. You understand?